Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So glad to see you all. So welcome to our call. I'm Carrie Ziegenfuss from Florida, where it's hot, but I guess everybody else is having the temperatures too. And I want to welcome you all, especially our new people. And please, everybody share, but especially the new people, don't be afraid to share because we don't bite and we really, really, really learn. And as you listen to this meeting, you're going to understand why we call it a miracle call, because the things that are discussed are just amazing what our patches can do. But what I'd like to tell you is, like, we like to stay compliant. Compliant does mean that please do not name any diseases. Give us your symptoms. You can explain it. We will know what you're talking about. And then if you don't mind, tell us the patch, how long you've been on it, how you feel before, how you feel after. And then to tell us that, please raise your hand to put you on the screen so I can see you. And on the bottom of your computer, there's an icon. And in the icon, you'll see the reaction button. In there, you can raise your hand. Please leave it up while you are talking and we are talking. And then when you're done, please put it down. And if you will, please mute yourself. And just know that we do not claim to heal, treat, cure any diseases or anything. This is just an amazing science that have been brought to us by an amazing inventor, and we just want to share it. So let us get started with our call today, and please keep your sharing to like 30 seconds to a minute. If you get too long, you might see my hand go waving at you, because we want to try to get everyone that's on the call. So thank you so much for being here, and let us get started with John Ward. Welcome, John. Unmute.
All righty. Thank you. I may run like maybe 90 seconds.
Okay, John.
So about a week, 10 days ago, I went to get a Tennessee driver's license. It took 2 days and 7 hours. So I was very frustrated, but basically I couldn't pass the eye test because when I was 52, I had cataracts and I had monovision, and their 1960 eye test, I couldn't read. And so anyway, they wouldn't give me a driver's license. I had to go get an eye test, which was the blessing. I went and got my eye test, had to pay for it. Got my driver's license after. My vision has gone from 2025 to 2015 in both eyes.
Wow.
It has been amazing. I knew they were changing, but when I drive, like I drove from Florida back to Tennessee, the defensive driving ability now that I can see basically 10 feet farther than a 20/20 person is huge, because now I just see things and I stay out of trouble.
Amazing. And what I wanted to say, I forgot to say, and I imagine that X39, what we like to do on this call is keep the first 15 minutes, please, to X39. So John, X39?
X39, but I've also been wearing X49 from the first day it came out. So
me too.
Yes, I would say it was X39. I would always start with that, but I don't know which one did what.
Okay,
but
thank you.
They're both stem cell, so who cares?
Exactly. Thank you so much, John. And I am so glad, because that driving really safety is the first thing. So thank you for sharing today.
You're welcome.
Next, we have Francine Smith. Please unmute. Hello, Francine. Welcome.
Hi. Okay, so I've been using X39 for about 1.5 years. And the biggest thing, I mean, the very first night I wore it, I was sleeping so sound. I've never slept that soundly. And, you know, I'm still sleeping that soundly. I get into a deep sleep where I'm even dreaming. So I feel really good about that.
Yes.
I also play pickleball, and I have added the other patch also, so I do have the X39, X49. And people have just commented on how much stronger they see my strength now. And when I'm hitting the ball and all, and they're commenting on, I mean, every time I go now, they're commenting on how well I'm playing and how far I've come. And I know it's only been recent because of the
Wow.
patches.
Have you shared it to these people? Why
Yeah,
you're
I mentioned
so
it
much
to a
better?
few. Yeah, I gotta be a little
Okay.
more assertive though.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
But I
we're
just
out
this morning I played from, and I'm in Florida. It is really hot.
there. I
And
know.
I played from 8 to 10:45 and I stopped at 10:45 because I wanted to run home and get on this call because I always enjoy this call.
Oh, thank you so much. But yeah, please be brave. We have to share this with everyone. Thank you so much for coming on. Next, we have David. Please unmute.
Hi, really quickly. This is a comment on the company as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So I've arranged a call with the researchers in Southern California of a company named SciTech to help a friend of mine get research for one of his healing devices. We were on the call and the researcher and head researcher said, these are the companies that we've worked with, just to give us a sense of what their scope of practice was. And they mentioned LifeWave. And my
Oh.
friend is also using the patches. And so he asked them, what did you find out about LifeWave? And he said, they are the real deal. He said, we've done research for this company and we found they really do what they say in terms of the energetics of the body. And we
Yeah.
found that even if the patch is 6 inches away from the body, it works. So from the horse's mouth, I got it from the researchers. Thank you.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you for letting us know. Appreciate that. Next, Cheryl, please unmute.
Hello, everyone. I am very new to this. I've been wearing the X39 for about 2 months, and I was very skeptical. My sponsor, Jason, he was talking about it all the time, and I was like, what's in that patch? He told me, no, he explained the whole thing. The phototherapy is nothing in it. It's your body healing itself, right? So I was like, all right, I'll try it. So I've been wearing it for 2 months, and I've noticed that I've been sleeping better. Just 2 months already, I'm getting results. And also I feel like I have more energy, and my mood isn't as like grumpy. I can still get grumpy, but I know one of the major things that someone said to me, which I didn't see one of my clients for 2 weeks. And when I came back after the second week, she says, what did you do? I said, with what? She's like, did you get a facelift? I'm like, no. So she's like, you look younger. And somebody else said that too. So I'm only 52. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. But I'm very excited. I'm a brand partner too. So I'm careful because I'm in every business in the world. I have a million unfinished projects, and let me just be honest. So I really want to carefully tread this, but I'm very excited because I know this is really a good thing.
Yes, thank you
Thanks
so
for letting
much.
me share.
And the fact that you've been on it only 2 months, you need to see some of the pictures, because some of the, like they're saying about your face, it's just amazing. The collagen and everything just, lifts and the muscles get tightened. So thank you so much for your share today. And
All right,
welcome.
thanks.
Okay, next we have John Jude.
Yeah, hi, everybody. I just wanted to say that this week I played in a golf tournament, a 2-day golf tournament, Sacramento City Golf, with a bunch of seniors. We played a pretty good level. And what the X39 has done for me is from a mental standpoint on my golf game, I shot the second round, I shot 3 strokes under my age. I shot a 71. So, and it finished in the top 10, and I attribute it to the X39. I mean, it's just amazing. My clarity of mind, my performance, everything I'm doing is just phenomenal. That's all I can say.
Yeah, thank you so much. You have so many good stories that you've told us, John. So thank you for sharing them all.
You're
So
welcome.
anybody else going to step up? Cheryl, do you have another one you want to say, or you just didn't put your hand down?
I didn't put my hand down. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem. Sunshower, please unmute. welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Well, a bunch of you have seen me many times, but I see there are some new folks here. So I'd like to share a really cool story. So I've consistently worn my X39 every day, and I never could smell. My whole life has nothing to do with that C horrible virus. And I've always been able to taste. That's the other question people ask me. But it turns out I'm in my backyard doing some weeding, and I have two different weeds in my hand, and I go, wait, this weed smells different than this weed.
Wow.
What? So yeah, be consistent with your X39. You just don't know what it's working on.
Exactly. Thank you so much. So wonderful for you. Thank you. Paula, please unmute.
Hi, I just want to say that since I've been on X39 6 months, that it has changed my life. And I was homebound for over 5 years because of many different illnesses. And it has just done wonders for me.
Oh, we're so happy and glad you're on the call, and please join us and keep telling us all your good results. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, next, John Ward, do you have something else to tell us?
I do. So, I got back from, Florida on Saturday. On Sunday, I had the dog sit for a week. So I haven't been home until today, last night, is sleeping in my own bed. But they had a Labradoodle, and then Charlie is 14 or 15 years old, moves slow, blind, can't hear. So I asked him if I could patch Charlie. Well, in 7 days, Charlie can see hand signals. He can see, he follows my hand now, wherever it goes, up, down, sideways. And when I call his name, he's responding. So I left him a note and said, all these patches I had like X39, X49, glutathione, and I actually put SP6 on there too. And so on his forehead, that's where they are. And I left him a note. I said, those, I believe, are allowing Charlie to see again. So I left him on. They haven't said anything. They haven't called me up and cursed me out or anything, but he can see.
Well, John, I applaud you. I am probably the biggest dog person out there. I did use, since we're over almost at the time, my dog, thunderstorms just psyched her out, and used the Eon for her. And the other thing is her allergies and the medication she was on, and the X39, her eyes dried and everything. So thank you for being a dog person like me. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Next, we have Paula. Please unmute.
Sorry, I meant to lower my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Christina, please unmute.
I'm here. I wanted to tell you guys about my tooth experience. I have a tooth that had already had 2 root canals done in it and a lot of infection and bone loss. And every time I turned around, they kept saying it needed another root canal. And I finally went to a specialist, and he said, I can clean out all the roots. I will get those all done, but you have really bad infection, and your body's been good to you because it's left it all in one pocket. And your bone, you just don't have any bone left. So we'll just have to see what, will happen, but I'll get it cleaned out. So he cleaned it all out, got it all, and he took a picture of it, and he says, it looks really good, come back. Well, later down the road, I didn't go right back. And in the meantime, I find the patches and start using those. And somebody says, oh, you've got a cavity in there. I'm like, are you serious? This tooth? Well, I'm going to go see if it's, able to even, what's the point of fixing it if there's, everything bad and I need to have it pulled anyway. So I went back to that same specialist and he looked at it and he said, he was shocked. He was in unbelief. He said, all your infection is gone and look at that bone. It is all grown back. I am so happy and pleased.
Wow. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Since I don't see any hands, I can give you a testimony on, I fell not quite a year ago in my driveway really hard and fractured my pelvis in 2 places. And within 3 weeks, the bone was really growing in. 6 weeks, my orthopedic doctor was just amazed. And 9 weeks, I was, all healed. So that's an X49 story. So anyways, we have some more people. Come on, Carol Lynn, unmute, please.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary right now, and I'm so excited about that. I ordered the patches through Jennifer Starr for an acute and also a chronic condition. And the acute condition was a thumb joint replacement that I needed. And I sailed through that process with skipping my entire 3rd month of PT when it's normally 4 months. So I skipped the 3rd and 4th month. I also had a chronic condition in my mouth from an autoimmune challenged condition I have. And it's been in remission after wearing X39 for 3.5 months. And it impressed my periodontist so much that he called me several weeks ago and has referred one of his patients to me. And that's pretty darn exciting. And that particular person is so excited about wearing X39. He had so much response immediately. He said he felt better, he felt calm, he felt peace, and his knees didn't hurt. Here he is wearing it for a condition in his mouth, and he's telling me in 2 days that his knees didn't hurt. So I'm just so grateful to everyone on this call, to David Schmidt, and thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Carol, and I'm so happy for you. Next, we have Pamela. Please unmute.
Well, I just wanted to share that since I've been using the X39 and X49, it seems to me that I'm getting stronger because there's times when I can't open a jar or something that's very difficult. And I'm feeling like I'm Superwoman now. I can do it much easier. And if I can just share one thing, I was just at breakfast with someone and they were limping. And I thought to myself, I'm supposed to say something to this person about IceWave. I don't know if I'm supposed to share IceWave right now, but literally,
yes, go ahead.
We went out into the car and I had the patch with me and I says, okay, well, we'll just, and she goes, well, she knew nothing about them, but I'm just saying to you that I actually just placed it on her and she goes, this is amazing. I don't have any. So I'm just, sometimes we just need to just speak up because you never know how you can help someone. So that's all I was so excited for her.
Thank you so much, Pamela. That's wonderful. Yes, we need to share. When you see somebody, go to it. Okay, next we have Robin. Please unmute.
Well, good morning, everyone. I've missed you. I've been away. I was at a conference on health span in Costa Rica with hundreds of doctors, and it was fascinating. We had a big booth there, and some of the doctors were very resistant, but their wives seemed to be very open. But the doctors became open when their wives got results. I had one woman that literally ran down the hallway, jumped in my arms and said, I slept last night. It was so cute. And then another doctor said, I didn't want to believe this was true, but my wife, she's had this nagging pain that kind of goes down your leg. And I patched her with a tan patch on, her buttocks area, hip, and put the white patch down on the top of her foot. And she got tremendous relief. She went from a 8 or 9 down to a 2. And, this kept happening over and over and over again. There's nothing like a trade show to get a lot of stories. So I got lots of them. And we have a lot of new doctors that are coming on board, which is very, very exciting.
Oh, very exciting. Thank you so much, Robin. And I
Yeah.
know we're hearing more of your stories. I can't wait to hear some more. So thank you.
There's a lot more coming. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Have a nice day. Barbara, please unmute.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I'm delighted to share a couple of my stories. Regarding X39, I used it exclusively for the first 5 weeks, and I got amazing results. A pain that I had for years on the right side of my neck actually just disappeared in the very first day. And then that very first night, I slept like a rock. So in the very beginning, I was seeing results, but my big story is that before I was called about the X39 and LifeWave, 2 months prior to learning about this company and technology, I had learned that I had serious issues with my kidneys. And I was one stage away from needing to go on dialysis. And this just came up out of the blue. I have no idea. So for a couple of months, I was doing around about what I was going to do. And then I got the call about X39 and LifeWave. And so I did start on that. But like I said, about 5 weeks into using the X39, I had been looking at all the other patches and reading clinical studies, and I just fell in love with everything. And so I started using SP6, which in the clinical study, it's not just for cravings, it's about organs and kidneys and carnosine. And so I was really using almost everything. But to shorten up the story, it took 14 months, but my kidneys are now functioning normally.
Wow,
So
wonderful, wonderful.
yeah, so that's a big thing. And it's just really a message we want to give to everybody, which is that there just is so much hope with this technology, and to stick with it. Don't give up.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing, Barbara. I think when we flipped the screens here, the hands went out of order. So I'm going to call on Adele, and please unmute.
Hi, Jerry. Thank you. Well,
Morning.
I see Christina's hand is up. I hope she's going to tell us what patches she used for her miracle story. And I just wanted to share, I've said this before, but on June 7th, I found out from an eye doctor that I had a serious condition in my right eye that would not allow me to even get close to passing a driver's test, a vision test. And I had heard on one of these amazing calls, I love the Monday Morning Miracle calls, that someone had the same condition and used a patch. So I was able to figure out what that was with Robin's help. And I've been putting carnosine on an eye mask, which is in the other room, every night. And within the first 5 days, it was the cloudiness in my right eye was almost gone. 10 days, it was really almost gone. It was like crazy. And now it's been 5 weeks, I think, about 5 weeks. And I would say my vision, which used to be at best when I was diagnosed with this medical doctor, 20/70.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to go back and spend $300 more to have her tell me that I don't have that condition anymore. But I just think it's kind of silly to waste that money. But I am seeing beautifully at night and in day. So I'm going to keep it up. I figured I'd keep it up another month just so there's no question. But I'm amazed by what it did, and I didn't have to have surgery. So just wanted to share that. And Christina, please tell us what you used. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adele. I'm going to call on David, since we haven't heard from him yet, since my hands are all mixed up here. David, please unmute.
Hi, thank you.
Hi.
So I've been using the patches now for just over 6 months. And I noticed that when I put the 39 and 49 together, I don't know what happened. My performance at the gym improves dramatically. I can now get on the treadmill and run physically, I can go more than 10 minutes. Emotionally, I'm like, all right, I'm done now. But I've been able to do that really previously. I've got on the treadmill and it's like, okay, but one of the things that I learned is that by running, you also activating your white blood cells, which in turn releases stem cells and hormone. So if you're doing, and you got the other stuff, bam. So I just, and working and lifting weights, I can go a lot harder too. So it's just amazing.
I'm so happy for you because we do hear that the workouts, the gym, the performance stamina really gets going. So thank you so much for sharing today. Carolyn, what do you have for us again?
I've been using the HAT protocol for the last 2 weeks, and it's because of crazy ringing in the ears, and the symphony that's going on was keeping me awake at night. And so now in 2 weeks, I'm wearing it at least an hour a day, this HAT protocol. It can be found on liveyounger.com and Live Younger Success.
Yes.
And I have to say that the insane low foghorn sound in the left ear is gone. So I'm hopeful that one day, with my continuing wearing this energy enhancer here and here, front and back on both sides, and then Eon and glutathione on the top, I think it's working.
Wow, great results. Thank you again, Carol Ann. And we'll take 2 more people that are in the line here because we're getting to the bottom of the hour. And I forget, I know I called on last time I was here, but I forget what the name is. So would you please unmute?
Hi, I have some corruption going on in my phone, I guess, or in my Zoom. I got to fix it. And thank you for calling on me. This is Christine from Alameda.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, I used to get some lesion attacks on my body with at least a little bit of stress and in various ways. And I don't get that anymore. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I was wondering if you could just announce where the replays are located so everybody would know where to go to hear this particular replay for Monday morning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can just go to liveyoungeryoutube.com and all of them are there. You can hit videos and they have not just Mondays. There's Tuesday evenings. There's all kind of information there for you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
you can also go. It takes us, a few hours or a day to get them loaded into YouTube. But when we're done with this call, this is live on Facebook right now. And it takes Facebook, our Live Younger Facebook group, takes a little while to process, but it should be available almost instantaneously but that's only for our team members, brand partners. If you want to share one of these calls, the YouTube are all shareable links.
Okay, great. Thanks to know that.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Gregory. Forgot about that. Okay, and Mara Ava, would you please unmute?
Hi.
Hi.
So a lot of people know my story. I broke a bone in my right arm on Father's Day and been wearing the X39, a couple other patches with it. As of Friday, I went to the orthopedic doctor. I got the sling taken off. She did a third X-ray. It's like pretty much healed, which she said it could take 3 months to heal.
Wow.
And the pain could be anywhere from 3 to 6 months. And at this moment, I have no pain whatsoever.
Wow.
None.
Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I am just thrilled. That's all I can
Wow.
say. It was excruciating pain when it happened. And in 3 weeks, the bruises were gone.
Right.
And 5 weeks later, I'm feeling great.
I can attest to the pain part because when I had a double fractured pelvis, I never took a drug for pain. So it
And
works.
they gave me so much medication in the emergency room, orthopedics. I didn't take anything
Right.
because I just won't.
I'm glad it's healing. And real quick, Christina, if you are still on, Adele was wondering which patches you had worn before we take this over to Gregory. Christina, are you still there?
I am, I'm on.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. I always use X39 and X49 during the day, and I use Eon Carnosine and Alavita at night. Those are pretty much my routine every day. But and then glutathione here and there, depending on what's going on. Right now, I'm using it on my belly for the trying to lose the inches, and I've already lost 1.5 inches.
Oh, wow. We
But-
like to hear that.
Yeah. So now when I was having tooth problems with that tooth, but I've had it for many years, just so everybody knows, but I was using glutathione right on it. Like if it was sore or hurt any of my teeth, I put glutathione on, specifically on top of it. But those are the patches I use all the time. So I can't say which one did it, but I can say that the patches are awesome.
And we concur. So thank you so much, Christina. And thank you all for sharing. Really, really appreciate the shares today. They were wonderful. And please take it over back to Gregory and Robin. Hi there.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Jerry. That was fabulous. Thank you, everyone. We love these calls. Yes, and so onward. Tonight, we get to celebrate some new directors. We have 2, maybe 3 that are going to be on with us tonight. Summer's in full bloom over here. And then tomorrow night, Dr. Barbara is scheduled for our Tuesday testimonial call, our new format, which is going really, really well. Thank you, everyone. And please be prepared. What's the 3 things? Be brief, be prepared, be done.
Be done. Be compliant.
Be compliant. Yeah, and take these stories from today, because a lot of people aren't able to be on this Monday morning call, and they can be on Tuesday night. So it's okay to share the same stories again. And we'd love to hear from more and more of you.
Well,
Anything-
fabulous. No, I think that covers it. So we'll see you tonight. And if you'd all like to unmute and say your farewell, have a beautiful day. Thanks, everyone.
Have a
Bye,
beautiful
everybody.
day.
Have fun.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Great
all.
everybody.
Great call. Super call.
Thank you.
Beautiful shares.
Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Awesome
Bye.
call,
Thank
everybody.
Thank you.
great
Thank
call.
you.
Have a
Thanks.
great X39 day.
Yeah, everybody. Take care.
Keep
Bye-bye.
patching.